What is the trusted build of Connecticut and who's responsible? Watch this video.
We're going to all ask Elon Musk to take a look at it, okay? This shows complete manipulation of our elections, both in two elections. It was an election in Mesa County, Colorado, and also the big election of 2020. Both of them are in there. They both flipped the elections. It's all there. You can't deny it. But what Dominion and the crooked Secretary of State, Jenna Griswold, did in the spring of 21, after the election, everybody, they did something called the trusted build. And that thing called the trusted build, they gave orders for every single clerk in the state of Colorado to basically delete the 2020 election.
Hold on a second. In Connecticut, it's different. After Connecticut had the Edison zero moment, when Danbury hacked Pennsylvania and Shelton hacked Wisconsin and Southington hacked Michigan, I spoke to Southington. They have no idea that their town clerk's identity was stolen, which is Tong's responsibility. And Tong has been aware of it because I sued him in 2022. He defended the case in the appellate court and provided no defense. Oh no, I have immunity. He thinks he has immunity for hacking other states. The difference between Connecticut and what Mr. Lindell is talking about is that Connecticut had every town hacked internally through Tyler Technologies, and the IP addresses were used, stolen identities were used, which is a very complicated process. But thankfully, people like Linda D'Alessio asked for the cast vote record, even though Senator Sampson says he doesn't know what it is. It was used by UConn. It had to be used by UConn under federal law in the audit. So what's going on here? You really should listen.
And they called it an upgrade. No, it was illegal. You have to hold those images for 22 months. By Colorado law, I believe it's even longer, 24 or 26 months, I think. But sure, it is longer than the federal. The feds require it for 22 months. They would have had to hold it till September 3rd of 2022.
Well, why is Stephanie Thomas destroying the records now for the Blumenthal race? Because I've been complaining about it since prior to the race. In other words, we sued them in August of 2022 for the 22 election, and now we're going to initiate another lawsuit for the upcoming election, which is in 90 days. Because why? They blocked us from entry to the Secretary of State. They confiscated our petitioning candidate signatures. They refused us a receipt, which it violates Connecticut general statutes 9-whatever, 468 or whatever the hell it is. And then this guy, Jesse Hubbard, jumped in, wouldn't answer any questions. They denied us the paperwork for 7 months. That violates the Hatch Act, interference of a federal election. Taffy Womack needs to be arrested today at the Secretary of State's office. And Thomas Gorman refuses to do it. So Thomas Gorman is over his head, since I can't reveal what is about to happen, what I believe is about to happen, what I am told is about to happen, which hasn't happened yet. Or you must ask, why last Friday the Secretary of State's office was broken into, which is Attorney General Tong's office. The Attorney General signed all these contracts, which are fraudulent, have a back door, have a Serbian programmer hacking with thumb drives. So there's a lot of shit going down. And it's all going through Connecticut, folks. And we have the evidence that the Secretary of State is currently destroying. Have a great day. Wait till you see what we have. It's unbelievable. Yeah, they flipped the votes.
When we all went out and got all the cast vote records, we certainly couldn't get Colorado's because they illegally deleted them in the spring of 21. Now, Tina Peters doing her job when she's seen that, just like you would with any computer, you make a backup of your computer before they go in and delete our elections.
They deleted our elections in Connecticut after 22 states were hacked. After. Mike doesn't even know. Mike Lindell does not even know. I have his data. I got it. I went to Arizona, picked it up on my laptop. Fine. I have the laptop. It's not Hunter Biden's laptop. There's no porn on my laptop. And I'll tell you this. It matches the Illinois data to confirm, two different sources giving me the same crap, which is impossible because they don't even talk to each other. The fact is, if you piece these puzzle pieces together, you will discover epic treason by Attorney General Tong and Denise Merrill, who abruptly resigned when I confronted her, and who's responsible? Governor Ned Lamont. Governor Ned Lamont has chosen people to do these things, given them total control and access to the bribes. Why did Mark Zuckerberg pay Denise Merrill $2.1 million? What does that have to do with Norwalk's $51,000 and Bridgeport's $315,000? What does it have to do with New Haven's $500,000 and or $343,000 plus Hartford's $500,000? What does it have to do with New Britain's bribe and Waterbury's bribe? Well, there are answers to these questions, and the Town Clerks Association of Connecticut is guilty of treason. And what does Craig Fishbein know? Well, he won't answer any questions. I had an interesting conversation with the Republican chair of the Elections Commission. He says I'm wrong. And he says he doesn't know what the cast vote record is. Here's Mike Lindell talking about the cast vote record.
It's insanity that no one looks into Jenna Griswold in Dominion for crimes against humanity, crimes against our nation, crimes against the people in Colorado, the people in our country, and quite frankly, the people around the world. Biggest criminal, Jenna Griswold, she's right up there at the top of the list. Nobody higher than Jenna Griswold. Well, she's tied with Kirk and Brad Raffensperger in Georgia, the Republican Secretary of State, and here's the
Connecticut hacked both states, folks, and they're not talking about it.
Democrat Secretary of State. Criminals. Criminals.
No, the biggest criminal is Denise Merrill. Why? Because David Kohler is the second biggest criminal. And the third is Attorney General Tong. How do we know? Because Connecticut hacked every town inside Connecticut and then hacked every state outside Connecticut. Mike, smell the coffee. I'm sending this to him today. Have a great day. I don't know if I should go any further. It's just not safe.